Hey Zennies, welcome back to Real Life with Lola, starting my therapeutic journey. So, today I want to talk about how to proceed with caution when you're on your journey to emotional and mental wellness. Now, just the words emotional and mental are frightening terms for many of you out there, and I recognize this. And so, for many of you, you embark on your journeys with a lot of excitement and a lot of overzealousness. And when I say overzealousness, what I'm talking about is crowding your therapeutic journey with way too many sources at one time. And I get it. We all want the help and we want it now. We want to be well and we want it immediately. But some of you are literally out here looking at options for putting a band aid on a severe gunshot wound. And by that, I mean that you're going to sources that, albeit fine and good, don't particularly serve what it is that you are dealing with. And if you are a person that has significant trauma, and by trauma, let's be clear, trauma runs the gamut. Trauma can mean an abusive childhood, it can mean severe unemployment or underemployment. Trauma can mean poverty, trauma can mean domestic violence or violent relationships. Trauma can mean severe or serious mental illness. And so, if you have any of these things that you have lived through or are currently living with, you can't think that your local psychic or your local radio show host that's like your favorite person out there or any of these things are going to aptly deliver what it is you need. It may help you because all help is better than no help. However, you have to go to a legitimate source with the proper training to help you in a way that is therapeutic and ethically sound. Don't cheat yourself. Invest in professional help. There are people out there that can help you find the love that you need in your life. There are people out there that can help you find the job that you need. There are professionals for all of these things. Find the appropriate person, but don't do everything all at once. Some of you out here, you have a therapist, you have a life coach, you have a psychic, you have your best friend, you have your aunt, you have all of these people that you're taking advice from. And what that tells me is that unfortunately, you're not being as proactive on your own as you can be or as you should be because you need to do some of the heavy lifting yourself. And what that means is turning inward, doing some introspection, and doing so under the guidance and the facilitation of a competent, licensed mental health professional. There are no shortcuts to being mentally healthy. And there are hazards associated with seeking help from inappropriate sources because these sources may run into difficulty treating you appropriately when faced with issues that they aren't trained upon. So I encourage you, do your research and find reputable help and address the underlying physiological, psychological, emotional, or environmental issues and deficits first. And then once that's been properly addressed, then you can move on to the astrologist, the psychic, the medium, the life coach, all of these other people, because there's substance there and there are things that you can benefit from, but you can't avoid the healing. And many of you out there have tried to avoid the healing and the work, and it can't be done. First things first. This is Lola. I know truth, and I believe in you, and I know that you can do the work. Get out there and do it.